And welcome to the 23rd Annual Garden State Film Festival Filmmaker Interviews. My name is Mike Cassidy, and I will be your host this evening. Tonight, I have the pleasure of speaking with the folks behind Piece by Piece, Terry Harris, writer-director, and Thomas Loveland, who is the editor. Thank you guys so much for coming out and joining me
Yeah,
tonight.
thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
Of course. Awesome. It's mutual. So tell us a little bit about your film. We can go Terry, Thomas, whatever order you like.
So, Piece by Piece is a short documentary about one of our classmates in high school and his struggle with balancing school, work, family life, and using basketball as a way to release that tension and find another purpose and way to enjoy his life in a way he could.
Perfect. Thomas?
Yeah, Terry summed it up perfectly. He was just trying to balance work, school, and basketball at the same time. It was quite a struggle for him, and I think with our film, we what's it called? We simulate that pretty well.
Definitely. So this is a high school film. Are both of you still in high school
No,
No.
so
at the moment? No? Okay. My notes, man. So are you guys are in college now?
yeah.
Yeah,
Right now I'm
Where do you guys
at
go?
Rowan University. Right now I'm physically in Rowan University right now.
Okay.
and
And Thomas is physically in.
I attend RCSJ, which is Rowan's Community College.
Great. That's awesome, guys. And what was the high school you guys went to with Shaheem? Shaheem?
Yes.
We all went to it was Winslow Township High School. That's where we all from.
Awesome. So a documentary about one of your friends. That's awesome, an idea to do. What was it like working with Shaheem and getting a chance to tell his story? I'm sure he was very grateful. Like, do you guys go way back? Did you just meet in high school? What was the relationship like?
So it was interesting because it was like, you know who each other are. You have one or two classes together, but I had never been too close to him. So this was a interesting experience to get to know deeper about his life and what he's been through. So I would say like we become closer through the making, and it's just getting to know him so personally. It was something different.
Yeah,
Yeah, you felt that. Well, sorry, Thomas.
I'm sorry, that was good. It was like, yeah, I didn't really know him too much beforehand, like before the film, but then I got to learn more about him, got to communicate with him more, and then learning about his story, it was really eye-opening because someone in high school going through all of that is just mind-blowing to me.
Yeah. So you guys didn't really know him. What made you want to make this documentary? What inspired you to be like, I need to tell his story?
So this documentary we originally were making for a separate festival, which was we had to tell a sports story. So our our video production teacher also is the basketball coach, and he said, "I know this guy. You should talk to him. He's got a crazy story." So sat down with him, just taking notes, like talking to him, and I knew like this was something worth telling.
Thomas, how did you? What made you want to be a part? Was it just like you guys were put in the same group, or did you find each other to make this?
Pretty much put in the same group. I mean, I didn't really get to like before all of the like making the film and stuff and whatnot. I didn't really know too much about this. It was more of Terry like making sure he's comfortable with telling his story to the world.
Okay. Cool. So it's a story about. Do you want to say a little bit about what has happened to him? Tell it so the audience who hasn't seen it yet can get an idea of what he's gone through.
Yeah. So Shaheem has the past couple years have been difficult for him with he's been involved in a car accident and then he's been having family issues and at some points not being able to live with his family. So he has a lot going on in his personal life. And to add on top of that, still in high school, he's the captain of our varsity basketball team. It's just so he's just been through a lot, but he also does a lot. And yeah, that's the gist of the story, I guess.
Awesome. Thomas, anything to add or?
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, like Terry said, it's pretty much him going through his hardships within life, and I guess you could say coping with basketball with it, and him growing with basketball.
One of the things I really enjoyed about your film was that it wasn't like a fairy tale story about like he surpasses these obstacles. You show that there's also sometimes a negative side with how in the documentary you say he was the team captain, but he wasn't really leading because of it. He also had a bit of a going on, and I thought that was very brave for especially him to show it on, but you guys too for talking about something people don't really talk about all the time.
Yeah, I really wanted to. I feel like I wanted to just push something different where like even in research or in other documentaries, it's always like there's always the light at the end tunnel, like, oh, this happened, so they're good now. But life isn't really like that. There's always ups and downs, and you can never really tell where the up and where the down starts. So yeah, I just wanted to portray that like reality of things are never really as they seem, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Thomas, I'm going to keep asking you if you want to say anything about it.
Yeah, that does add. I feel like with that, the audience watching it can feel more as like related to that because like Terry said, there's always the ups and downs, even if it seems like more of a good perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're both still in New Jersey. What made you want to submit this film to the film festival?
So we wanted to.
And why? No, sorry. And why did you select the film festival as one of the places to submit? Sorry, my
You're
bad.
good. I know about the Garden State Film Festival because luckily I was able to work on a production last year. Our high school has submitted multiple in the past years shorts to this, so I was able to be like lower level crew on one last year, and I was like, I need to be back. Like it was just I want to keep making stuff and be able to share with others, and this is a great space to do that.
Was that your first time ever? Your first year going to
Yeah,
the
that was my
festival?
first like real film festival ever, so great experience.
Yeah, last year was my first year with the team, and I felt the same way. I got to come back. Thomas, what about you? What do you think of having your film in the festival this year?
I love it. It inspires me to make more and just keep pushing and pushing to get into like the film industry and maybe possibly making my own films and stuff, writing scripts, stories, and I just love telling a story through camera work and
I'd
editing and
say
all that.
you're pretty good at that. So let's see. What you already said the what you would like the audience to get out of watching the movie. Um, what's the plan for you guys moving forward after this film?
Yeah, I haven't really stopped. I'm doing film here at Rowan and
Mhm.
really involved with their film club. So I'm just working through being on productions. I haven't stepped into making my own bigger project again, but I'm just trying to work on honing my craft and So when the next story does come, I'll be ready to tell it.
Nice, man. That inspired me.
For me,
Sorry, go ahead.
for me, it's I want to continue making film stuff, but it's a kind of a hard balance with school and work and stuff. I want to join the film club at my school, but my scheduling has just not allowed me to like do such. I mean, I am going to school for this field, but I want to get more involved, and yeah, scheduling is kind of preventing some of that.
That happens. Yeah, you know. Terry, what did you do as a production assistant last year?
So I was the assistant editor and colorist last year. So during actual production.
For
I'm sorry?
For the festival, you were doing
Yeah,
that?
for the short we
wow.
made last year. So
Gotcha.
for the actual production, I took kind of a backseat just watching, and yeah, it made me want to keep doing this, and I'm glad that I've been able to make this and hopefully be able to make more in the future.
Awesome, man. That's great. So we are unfortunately coming to the end of our time together. I've had a great time talking with you guys. I can't wait for people at the actual festival to see it and get a chance to digest it and everything like I did. Do you guys have anything else you'd like to say or plug? You mentioned that you had another film. Is there any way to watch that?
Yeah, so both of film last year and the film this year we've made is on our school's YouTube channel. It's called Studio 106. So they're both there if you want to watch those. And
Perfect.
I want to thank all the crew that was working on this one. And I want to thank our film teacher, Coach I, who was also the basketball coach, for letting us be able to make this and pushing us to make what we can. And still, yeah, thanks.
Of course. Thomas, anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, I'm glad that I was able to find my passion within the film industry, getting to being exposed to all this work. I just never thought I would get into this. I thought I would like try something in the nursing field or something else, but then I found my passion. I love doing this stuff. Telling stories is like one of my favorite things ever. And I really appreciate being here.
Of course, guys. It's both of you. It's great to have you. I think people are going to be very impressed once that you guys made the film. Once they find out, like, you're probably 18, 19.
19.
Yeah, it'll probably, I think it'll inspire other people to remember why they fell in love with filmmaking. So thank you guys for that. I think it's going to be a very powerful message they get. But last question for you. Will you both be attending the festival this year?
I will be. I'm not sure which days, but I will be up there in Asbury Park.
Awesome.
For at least part of it.
If I can, I
Thomas?
definitely will.
All right, man. I'm going to hold you to that. Once again, for everybody watching, that is Piece by Piece, playing Saturday, March 29th, block AL3 from 9:30 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. Terry, Thomas, it was awesome getting to chat with you guys. I can't wait to see you guys at the festival and talk more about your film, and I know everybody's going to love it.
Thank
you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course, yeah. Absolutely, man. All right, we'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
Have a good one.
See you.